It was our third day in the city. There was something uniquely depressing about being in the city of love when you are on a singles trip with older singles. Oh, sure, we all pretended that we were there for the adventure, but Paris is a city for the young and in love, and we were decidedly neither. I should be used to that label by now, single, or more precisely, divorced. 7 years ago, my ex came home from his insurance agency on a summer Tuesday and said, "Honey, the road ends here." "Of course it does, sweetie," I replied. "We live at the end of a cul-de-sac." Oh, that road. And here I am floating among these older singles, all of whom agree that it is such a kick to be here. At our pathetic meet and greets, I try to envision myself with Mr. Beergut, who ends every sentence with a boisterous, "You know what I mean, doll?" Or Mr. Bad Comb-Over with the permanent sniffle. And yet I am in Paris. So I do not heed our guide's suggestion of a good night's sleep and instead slip out at the scandalous hour of 9 p.m., skipping the hotel's bar and stepping out onto the sidewalk and just breathing. I don't know why I picked that cafe. I see the empty table for two, I think, ruefully. As I start to sit, a man does as well, a glass of wine and a cigarette in his hand, bumping into me. I start to sputter, which sadly become my default. He places the glass and the cigarette on the table and grabs my hands. "Mademoiselle," he says, "the apology is mine." Ooh, it is unexpected and possibly the first true moment of the trip, and I let him order a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon. He catches me staring at his graying curly hair and still muscular frame and winks. He pulls his chair close and puts his hand on my arm as he pours the wine. He smells French, an alluring combination of sweat, smoke, cologne, and wine. Back home, I would just say he smells. I start to ask his name. Where does he work? Where does he live? But he silences me with a finger on my lips. I take an experimental nibble, horrified and a good deal thrilled by my audacity. He moves his chair closer. When the wine is gone, he walks me to my hotel. I stumble a little and giggle a lot. We stop every few feet to kiss, deep, meaningful, unsanitary kisses with a stranger who I call Henri in my mind. When we get to the lobby, he waits. Oh, I wait too. And then I finally understand. I have a roommate. "C'est la vie," he says with a shrug. He again takes my hands, this time kissing each finger, the second knuckle starting with my left index finger, working to the pinky before repeating the pattern on my right. He kisses each cheek, then a peck to my forehead, my nose, and finally my lips. "Au revoir, belle," he whispers. I follow him outside and watch him disappear down the sidewalk. Half a block down, he turns and sees me watching. He smiles and blows me a kiss. Ooh, before melting into the Parisian night. I want to remember this. The taste of his cigarettes, which I would not have tolerated in the States. The richness of the wine that's left me so elastic. An unfamiliar openness to just the moment unfold. Let the moment unfold. The feeling of my less than perfect self just accepted. This is the moment where the road finally begins.